Hello everybody to E.S.O Scrolls Online. Right, yes, where were we up to? I can't remember. Travis Blessing. We've got Zohra. Where was that again? Oh, there it goes. There. Okay, so into we need a waypoint.
I suppose I could use another break.
I think I cleared out the inventory. Did we finish last time? Yes. Excellent. Yeah. Strange. Let's not get involved in that. No.
You may be safer in the desert than in Bergamo, Wayfarer.
That book.
I see you there, but you must wait. A scholar's work is seldom urgent, but I have a request from the king himself. It seems the Ansei wards have been misplaced. Wait, I should not have... just forget You did? It has occurred to me that the Withered Hand might seek to use the wards to raise the consecrated dead at Tuhuaka's throne. I am relieved that you stopped them. So now we just need to find the other two wards. My apprentice Shiri is traveling with Prince Azar, trying to find answers, but they need my research. Let me work. I will ensure you are notified when we know more. It seems the power of the Ansei wards is somehow linked to their lives of the Ansei who created them. By learning about the Ansei, I hope to get an idea of where the Withered Hand may take the wards. Now, leave me to my work.
Yeah then. Gels. Might get. here. And he stood there. Give me the quest. This does happen occasionally, I don't know why. Used to be when I first log in. Yeah. He's still not there.
Why must I suffer so?
Strange. Trouble at Tower's Blessing, that's the quest that I need.
What? This is getting to be absurd.
Is it?
How much longer must we pretend? My daughter, we do not know. Kaznar may be... Tiela is like a Doom Ripper. I am most grateful for your help. Kaznar's brother, for a crown to marry a forebear?
No, that's not the one. That's left at the old.
What?
It's supposed to be here. Oh, below. Hang on a minute. Below. First to get built. The tavern.
What do you want?
It's not that much to ask.
Well?
You know anything? One of these quests leads you down. Definitely the marker there for it. Trouble Tower's Blessing. Oh, on.
What hope is there for me?
Ah, okay. Wonder why it's showing it there. Strange. Before we do that, let's see if this is up. If we can get up. Right, here we go.
You don't want to do this!
You yourself, you've been given the option to do that. Do it. Oh, damn it. Let me down, Isabel. You're a letdown.
Side by side, let's work together.
Not interested in the dolmen, really. We've got things to do.
I've done all that I can. Tuaka guided your footsteps here at the perfect moment, brother. There is a Shaba work to be done. The Withered Hand has taken over the port. The situation is strange, though, to say the least. The Withered Hand launched a surprise attack against Tava's blessing. They killed everyone and everything, even the livestock. The strange thing is, they have not raised the dead.
Why haven't they raised any?
I do not know, but I fear they planned something terrible. Prince Azah and his men are barricaded in the warehouse at the eastern edge of town. He may have learned more about what these fiends are planning. You should go to him.
Do that.
I hope the prince has learned more. I wish I could tell.
Right, the penultimate quest in this area. Nope. Nope, you can stay there. Not doing that. We're only interested in this main quest. Otherwise, I will get sidetracked.
Gold may be the root of evil.
Guard up, get moving.
I heard the commotion out there, and somehow I knew it was you. I can't tell you how good it is to see you, my illustrious friend. As you can see, we are in dire straits here, and it's on the verge of getting even worse. That fiend Alasan is here. With Huafa dead, he has the Withered Hand dedicated to his own twisted designs. He seeks power. Reason they aren't raising these people. It's because Alasan plans to turn himself into a lich.
He called it a lich then. I thought it was pronounced lich.
He has corrupted one of the Anse wards, and he's using some kind of necromantic focuses to channel energy from the dead for a ritual he's conducting in the lighthouse. He says this ritual will make him a lich. Will you help me stop him? I believe it's best to destroy the focuses first. Alasan's minions have been piling the dead around them, and they seem to be channeling energy for the ritual. Destroy the focuses, then go to the lighthouse and find a way to disrupt Alasan's ritual.
Okay. We will do that. Anything to get these quests done.
Let's do this together.
If we do not end this war, I cannot.
Not let yesterday's regrets become today's worries.
worthy of it.
Oh. Get out. Is it a soul shard? Not. Okay. Appears to be done.
You've come too late! The ritual has begun and you cannot strike me down! You are the one who killed my brother Uafa, are you not? I will grant that you are likely a formidable foe. But once I become a lich, I will burn you to cinders. There's nothing you can do to stop me now! The ritual has begun, and I am already bound to the Anse ward as it is bound to me! If you strike me down, the blade will be shattered!
You broke the Anse ward. You think that will stop me? I am not finished.
After so many centuries, it is a wonder I can still be surprised. I could not abide the necromancer corrupting my ward, but I was powerless to stop him. Your actions have shattered the blade, but you made the right choice. You have my gratitude. Shattering the blade was the only way, albeit there were consequences. Necromantic energy was released, causing the dead of Tava's blessing to rise.
Oh,
the
great.
necromancer himself is not a lich, but he has become a powerful spirit. No, he cannot be slain now. There is a way, but I am fading. With the ward broken, my strength wanes quickly. We need the gods' favor. For Tava, capture the desert wind. For Morwa, get the milk of a goat. And for Zet, gather the earth from a fallen warrior's grave. With these elements, reforge the blade. Then bring it to the Anse shrine.
Okay. A gathering.
You are undone by your own heroics, dog. I may not be a lich, but I have an army of undead.
Stendarr was with us in that fight.
I thought we weren't supposed to keep all these citizens alive. We failed miserably, well. there's the goat. There. We milked the goat. Let's go on.
That could be helpful.
Yeah, I had a look yesterday to try and get those error messages off the screen again, but since I'm not able to use Bug Squasher, it was called, because it now stops me logging in, like I'll have to put up with them. I removed a couple of the programs that were linked to them. It appears I've not got rid of them all. Yeah, Bug Catcher, for some reason, when I enable it now, it stops me logging in.
You will die. You will die, and then you will join my army.
He's reforged.
A knight never yields!
Meddled with my affairs long enough. It is time to end this.
Yes, the time has come to end this evil.
What are you doing here? Your ward is broken, Ansei. You are no threat to me.
Now, take the ward and use it to trap Al-Hassan.
What are you doing? No!
I feared that after all these years, my sacrifice would prove to be of no avail, but you performed admirably. We cannot kill that necromancer, but he will trouble us no more. He became some kind of specter, and he bound himself to my ward, but that allowed me to imprison him within it. He is contained now. The important thing is that the ward is restored and can again protect the Alik'r Desert. For that, I thank you. I sense that the third ward is in the greatest peril of all. The sibling of the necromancer who came here is far more skilled in the dark arts, far more dangerous, and far more ambitious. The sibling I speak of has not been slain, and has possession of the third Ansei ward. But I cannot sense its location. Despite our victory here, the Alik'r Desert is still in danger. Whatever has befallen, you must recover the third ward. I do not know But trust your destiny, for it will lead you where you need to be. First, though, you must secure my ward. Find someone you can entrust with its keeping. I sense that we will meet again. May the gods watch over you until then.
Okay then. Right, I just realised any food. Right, where do we have to go to next? Marker.
For High Isle!
What foulness is afoot now? The dead have risen? I thought Alik'r was purposefully not raising them. Are we too late? Has Alik'r made himself into a lich?
Yeah, he's not a threat anymore.
He's not? Oh, we should rejoice then. That bastard. I relish the knowledge of his defeat. Without him, the rest of these necromancers do not concern me. Not in the least. What of the Anse ward? Do you have it?
Yes, give it to someone I trust.
And you brought it to me? That's quite an honor. I promise you, for as long as I live, it will not fall into enemy hands again. Now, only the final Anse ward remains. But if Uwafa and Alik'r are gone, another sibling? But who could that be? Wait, Satura did have another child, a very young daughter. I remember her now, nipping at her brother's heels. I do not remember her name. Somehow we must find her, though.
Beat.
I think I know where to find the third Anse ward.
Stendarr is with you. I can feel it.
Good.
It seems the necromancer Alik'r underestimated you. I was hiding outside the lighthouse. After you disrupted the ritual, I went in and found Alik'r's notes. I think I know where the Withered Hand has taken the third Anse ward. Hunding's Watch. The Withered Hand is seeking out the birthplaces of the Anse who forged the wards. Just as Alik'r did here, they can use these locations to corrupt the wards. The third Anse, Halela, was born near Hunding's Watch. I am sure of nothing, but this is my suggestion for where you should begin your search.
I appreciate it.
There is a wise woman in Hunding's Watch, Priestess Sermon. Perhaps she can give you more insight. Since both Alik'r and Uwafa have been dealt with, the Withered Hand may be considerably weakened. Perhaps the third Anse ward is closer at hand than you realize. If the gods are with you, I believe you will recover it quickly.
Okay, I'll go through all those questions. Where do we need to go to next then? What's it called? Hunding's Watch or something? So we have There's another one. Those books. There it is. We'll just go straight. Hunding's Watch. Peculiar name. Gonna hurt. A lot. Oh, harpies.
Oh, nice. What did you find?
Satakal eats himself, and the spirits move to the far shores. Shiri? I do not know this name, nor do I know anything about any Onsei ward. I know only that Satakal will soon devour himself, devour us all. We must...
She seems slightly overhead.
It is good to see you again,
Hello,
my friend.
Thronekeeper.
Now I understand why Tuwaka bid me to come here to Hunding's watch. If you are to save the Alik'r Desert from the Withered Hand, there are things you must learn from the spirits of this place. Yes, many of them. And pilgrims come from all over Hammerfell to honor them, the heroes of our greatest wars. It is usually a quiet affair, but when one such as you arrives, spirits of friend and foe alike awaken to create a portrait of the past.
Okay. Did they want?
To teach you. If you are to be champion of the Alik'r, you must understand the spirit of this desert and its people. Tuwaka says you must walk in the steps of our heroes. Battle the spirits of the enemies they faced. Then you will understand.
Okay.
First you will face
Yes,
the
let's
needy
not do
people.
all those questions. Do what we need to do.
Is this what dying feels like? Much longer.
We've got this!
You are not welcome here. We will defend our land.
You're like the hero of a fantastic tale, and I get to ride with you.
In our fight against the Needs, we saw the raw power of defiance. We came to respect Tamriel and its warriors. You must now battle the giant Goblin King.
Goblin King.
Ragada's long road to conquest was paved with thousands of these beasts' corpses.
I've never heard of giant goblins either.
Such things are difficult to imagine, yes. In those times, goblins were mighty beasts, and their cruelty was not tempered by cowardice as it is now. Their filthy strongholds littered the sands of Hammerfell like a pox when the Ragada arrived. Horrible indeed. Our Yokudan ancestors could not tolerate such a blight on their new homeland. They would suffer no rivals, and so one of their mightiest heroes, Frandar Hunding, rallied the swords of the Ragada to slay the beasts. Tuwaka claimed him during one of the bloodiest battles of the campaign. But his son, Divad, filled with wrath over the slaying of his father, soon rose to take command of the Ragada. He swore to avenge his father, no matter the cost. The The Song of Divad tells us that he and his band of sword singers worked their sacred forges and consulted eldritch tomes for many long years to create 5 great swords. With these blessed blades, the Regatta forever vanquished the giant goblins. Well, Tuwaka tells me that you must do battle with the spirits of the long-dead giant goblinkin. To what end? I do not know. But only fools doubt Tuwaka's wisdom.
That dude stamping on the ghostly remains of that warrior. Very nice, is it? The giant goblinkin, is that what it is? It is. Chief. Hello.
Filthy Regatta! I'll pick my teeth with your bones!
Let's do this together.
Ironically, it was in our fight against the hideous goblins that we came to love the desert and its simple beauty. Now you must face the proud orc warriors of ancient Orsinium. The fight for the orc city proved to be one of our greatest trials. It is the heart of orcdom in Tamriel, settled at the foot of the Rothgarian Mountains. It is a city of simple things, towering and cold. It has been razed and rebuilt countless times. The orcs are a tenacious people. Conquerors is a strong word, but yes, of course they were. Ah, our ancestors and the Bretons laid siege to the city for 30 years before finally breaching the walls and razing the city. The orcs proved to be fearsome adversaries. You must face the ancient orcish specters in battle, and then summon and defeat their leader, General Thashaga. Tuwaka says there is great wisdom to be gleaned from this.
Okay then.
We're still standing. Be proud of that.
You are not welcome here. We will defend our land.
Side!
The swords of Yukuda were not often sheathed. Our long siege of Orsinium taught us the value of patience. Now you must face the forces of the Breton king, Joal, a treacherous asp, whose lust for power led to broken alliances and countless sorrows. He was the king of Daggerfall during the siege of Orsinium. The embers of the Orcish hold had not even cooled before he took up arms against our ancestors, his former allies. He was slain by a heroic sword singer at the Battle of Bangkorai Pass. You must slay the perfidious spirits of King Joal's Breton army. Then King Joal himself, I suspect. Tuwaka shall be watching.
Pride of the
Fan out!
I'm feeling dread.
There are none left to stand against us. I'm with you, my friend.
Stupid Redguard, you served your purpose. Now you will die.
All is not well.
Another find for your pack.
I think he's going to help us. Seems logical.
Joal's betrayal taught us yet another virtue. Caution. Wariness. We remain slow to trust, but loyal beyond measure. You have reached the summit. The Make-Way God sees much at this height. Have you learned the greatest lesson of this place? The greatest lesson of Hundig's watch is this. Wars are fleeting, but honor is eternal. The dunes of time are ever shifting. Kings rise and fall. Cities are raised and rebuilt. Alliances are forged and broken. But honor, glory, legend remains.
Very good.
Your valor strikes a mighty bell. The heroes have come here themselves. Nakela Leki, Derek Hallen, and both Frandar and Divad Hunding. Their spirits have come here to meet you, to challenge you, and to teach you. No, you will not cross blades. The sword singers were as much mages as warriors. They sought strength of body and of mind. These spirits will speak to you. Choose your word.
Yeah.
The goblins approach, my lord. They will slaughter our scouts.
We must hold this pass or the war is lost. Their sacrifice will be remembered always.
Many of our noblest warriors will be slain. How can you turn your back to them?
A goat will run if you strike it. A jackal may bite if you give chase. Only man can choose to do nothing. The path of restraint is often the hardest. You are a scout for a great army, perched on a mountainside. In the pass below, a band of enemy soldiers slowly approach the position of your dearest friend. Do you abandon your post to help your friend, Or do you remain hidden to report the attack?
Oh, that's a tricky one. I think I would probably help my... Why do you get the feeling that's the wrong answer?
Yes, your friend may die if you do not render aid. But if you fail to report the assault, is not the entire army put at risk? How many men could lose their lives for this one soldier? One's loyalties are truly put to the test.
I hope there's no wrong answers today.
The blades are forbidden. We must not use them.
Without them, our people, our civilization will die.
Taking up those blades may lead to something far worse than death.
All choices exact a toll, Wayfarer. Some are trivial, but some linger for generations. I was forced to drink from a bitter cup in my time, and all Redguards have paid the price. I wonder if you would have made the same choice. Giant goblins, beasts thought conquered by Divad, have returned. The fight goes poorly. You know the location of powerful magicked blades, but they are dangerous. They were hidden for a reason. Do you seek out the blades, or fight on without them? I acted as you would. We chose the blades and destroyed the beasts. But as a result, the Shahai, or spirit swords, were forever destroyed. Centuries of wondrous tradition was snuffed out. I must bear that weight always.
It was worth it.
I spent my early years as a maiden of a spirit blade. As early as I can remember. Great heroes often carry the greatest regrets. They lie buried in the sand with the bones and broken blades, hidden, forgotten. I had many stories to pass on, but only one is known. Hearken to me. You have won a great battle and covered yourself in glory. But you are gravely wounded. A magical memory stone will allow you to record your last thoughts. Do you think of the battle recording history? Or do you immortalize your beloved family? Family is paramount, yes. But are not all Redguards bound by blood? In immortalizing your own family, you may have robbed a civilization of one of its greatest glories. The price of legend is high. The battle is celebrated, but my family is lost.
Why do I think I've made all the wrong choices? Oops.
We must consider negotiation, my son.
To the dogs with that! Hira has killed my mother. He killed your wife.
What you say is true. But many more wives and sisters will die if we take up the sword.
This cave has made a coward of you. We must fight!
To choose for oneself is simple. To choose for a nation is hard. The heaviest blade is as a feather compared to the trust of one's people. Abide with me, and listen carefully. A tyrant threatens your people. If you submit to him and become his willing thrall, your people will be shown mercy. If you attack, you and your people will be driven from your homeland and exiled to the sea. Submission would have brought peace, yes, but at what cost? All that Yokuda was and is finds its source in the blade. We could not waver. Even so,
Got it wrong again.
there's always cost. I chose the sword. Many and many were lost. Was this the greater good?
I've got no clue. No clue at all. I done right answers there. Seem to be the wrong ones.
Tuwaka tells me the heroic spirits have returned to their slumber. Ah, only Tuwaka has such knowledge, my friend. I could barely hear you from here. Luckily, Tuwaka has shared some of his wisdom with me. You show great wisdom with your choices. You pursue the deepest honor, that which is found in sacrifice. Your pursuit of the withered hand is proof of this, is it not so? Only know that caution is sometimes the enemy of progress. What? No! I simply thought you'd like to know what Tuwaka thought of you. He is an excellent judge of character. No. The real lesson of these heroes is that legend always carries a price. You must be prepared to pay that toll when it comes. Tuwaka extends his hand. You need only enter the portal, and you will be transported back to the desert below.
Please, tell me you have seen her. Shiri, the scholar's apprentice. Have you seen her? She had the ancient text from the Withered Hand necromancer at Tava's Blessing. She was supposed to go back to Bergama, but she never made it. We knew Shiri believed the Third Ward was here, and that you came this way, so we were hoping. Alas, there is one other place she might be, but I am too weak to make the journey. Will you take on the search for Shiri in my stead? It is not just Shiri. It is the text she found at Tava's Blessing. Scholar Zore says it must be kept away from the Withered Hand. Shiri has a cousin in Satakalam, Nahira. Please, you must go and... Thank you, my friend. Prince Azad.
Okay, goodbye. We're going to...
Me.
Who's got a whetstone?
Heal me!
He's a dull one.
I need healing!
What? Oh, disguise. Do I need to use that?
He's not the lie saves a ton of explanation. Head. Don't worry, they're good people.
Weakening.
What happened here? This is terrible. Did the Imperials do this? I hope Shiri was not here. Did you find any... the leaders of the Withered Hand? But that would mean... Shiri is one of them too? A necromancer? You think... Tears of Set, with that text, and we have no idea where she... This is unthinkable. Shiri came to me only a few months ago, but she seemed so dedicated. Of course she was. She was studying the Ansei wards. How could I not have seen this? I hope we find her before she does something terrible.
Bit. Yes, let's not do. Stop it. She started doing it all of a sudden.
Seem to be making... Where is that half-wit?
The only fish to go with the river's flow are the dead ones.
On my honor! Aid me!
That does not seem to stop me.
The only fish that go with the river's flow are the dead
Oh. Need another quest starter.
Keep it down. You'll wake the dead.
Isolation necromancy.
time is an important part of life.
Need to get. Right, let's do that.
Nothing is certain until it happens. He's not the sharpest arrow in the quiver. Your quest to improve never ends, just like a knight. Stendar see you safely to your rest.
Burn it! Split up! You're here? Thank the gods. We need you. The third Ansei ward is here. That girl, Shiri, the scholar's apprentice. She is a necromancer, and she has come to the necropolis. We have to stop her. Raising the dead. The consecrated dead. The very dangerous consecrated dead.
The most evil people who ever walked the sands of the Alik'r are entombed in the Battalion necropolis. Prince Azan and I came to stop them, but we were overpowered. I fear he is either dead or taken captive. We were attacked by so many, so fast. I tried to find him, but to no avail. I came back. We must hurry to find the prince.
That.
That was it, right? Sometimes it's hard to tell. Good quality there. We'll see it done.
Virtuous maidens. Rare thing indeed. Hello.
Damn it all. I can't believe you're finding me like this again. It was humiliating enough the last time. There's no time for jests, though. The Withered Hand has stolen back the Ansei wards we recovered. They have all three again. You gave Ansei Maja's ward to me for safekeeping, and so I was holding on to it. Thronekeeper Farvan was here too, with Ansei Radon's ward. I think Shiri planned it this way. I think she lured us here to get the wards back. Isn't it obvious? She was fooling us all. Apprenticing with Scholar Zore so she could learn about the Ansei wards. Coming along with us to Tava's blessing. She is diabolical. She is like her father. She is the sibling we were warned about. I don't know. I don't even know what she's planning. If we get the Ansei wards back, that should at least slow her down, though. Shiri took Ansei Maja's ward into the next room, where she performed some kind of ritual. No. After she finished the ritual, she left. But I think the ward is still in there. Please, you have to go in there and get it. And then find Thronekeeper Farvad and the ward he was carrying. I'll catch up. If you untie me first, that is.
Thanks to my sister, I am restored, and now I will have...
here. Where are you?
Can't remember her name. The pretty one.
Best thing, we're going to head down there, I think. Get that.
What have I done? What have I done? I have struck down one of our ancestors. I have betrayed my vows, my people, my God. Tuwaka, how could you allow me to do this? No, no, I am not all right. Not all right at all. I have failed Tuwaka. First, I lost Anse Radan's ward, and then to get it back, I was forced to strike down the honored dead. Now the ward is corrupted, and so am I. Well, perhaps. Tuwaka says now that you are here, there is a way. I must cleanse the ward, but I will need you to protect me while I do. Would you do that for me, my friend? The dead? That witch, Shiri, has set them against us. They will try to stop me from cleansing the ward. But if you will defend me, I can cleanse it. If you are ready. Tuwaka.
Let's do this thing.
I will cleanse the blade. You keep them off of me. Tuwaka says to keep it up. You are doing a good job.
Very kind of him.
Yes. Yes. We are close now. That's it. Just a bit more. There. It is done. Come, quickly now. We must stop this woman, Shiri. Meet me at the central tomb.
Back in the saddle.
I am glad you caught up. I am glad you came to the necropolis in the first place. Tuwaka says, you are the one who must stop Shiri from doing this dark deed. She is planning to resurrect her father, the necromancer Satura. I was much younger when this man tried to turn the Alik'r into a kingdom of undeath. But I will never forget the horror, the terror. Oh, we cannot allow Satura to return. He was the most powerful necromancer to ever walk these sands. Worse than his children, I suspect. Tuwaka warns me. Satura will be unstoppable if he is returned from the dead. He will be a great lich, or something even more terrible. We will kill her and retrieve the last Ansei ward. Shiri has sealed the tomb, though. Tuwaka says 2 of us will have to channel the wards we have to open the door. The other one can go in and join you in the fight. You must choose who will come. I will join you if you wish. I am not one inclined to inflict pain. Tuwaka walks with you, and so will I.
All right. Let us open the door, then.
This wall will not stand before the power of an Ansei ward.
It is done. Tuwaka says it is time for us to go in.
I must admit, these Cadwell gold quests in all these zones has been very interesting. You learn a lot about the lore.
Killing my brothers. This is for Uwapa! My father will soon be raised. There is nothing you can do. And this is for all my family. I die, but my father will avenge me. Sutura will avenge us all!
I live again. And you will die.
It is done. Alik'r is safe again. Come, hero. Gather my ward.
Your friends outside.
I have opened a portal to Sentinel. Youth, honor, and faith are due all. But you who have come from afar, your contribution is matched in measure only by the length of your journey. Through you, the Ansei wards have been recovered, and so it will be through you they are restored. You have accomplished a heroic feat today, but there is more to be done.
Hi, how are you?
Return the Ansei wards to their rightful place. The Impervious Vault. The vault is stronger. It will protect the ward so that we can again protect the Alik'r. I have opened this portal to the vault. You may use it if you wish.
Nice. Oh, is it still not finished then? Okay. Nice. Still enjoying it then.
Be a great ruler without first being an impeccable judge of character. You walked into my palace a stranger, but I trusted you immediately. You have proven that my faith was well placed. Come, though. This is an historic day. We have strengthened the seals on the Impervious Vault. Your friends and many others have gathered to witness the return of the Ansei wards to their rightful place. Take them. The honor is yours.
Thank you. So you know what you're doing with it then? No, in.
The wards are restored, and so are we. We can again maintain vigil over the living and the dead, and ensure that both adhere to the divine laws of Tuwaka. Your role in this has not gone unnoticed, young one. For us, it is never finished. But for you, your road leads elsewhere. You have done for Alik'r far more than many others would have. You have fought bravely, sacrificed honorably. You have acted as an Anse would have. Your path is your own, but be assured, Tuwaka has blessed you. And wherever you go, the gods will be with you. Remain steadfast, mortal, and may you come safely to your journey's end.
Today is a good day, my friends. Our sacred guardians are restored. The specter of undeath threatened our kingdom, our lives. The sands of the Alik'r howled with the outrage of our honored ancestors. Now, though, the spawn of Satura are dead, and they will remain that way. The withered hand is scattered. Many of you already know this. But all this was accomplished only because of this one who stands here before you. The spirit of Divad raises his blade in salute. Someday, this hero's song will be sung in the chants of praise. All hail our great protector. All hail the hero of the Alik'r. In addition to the public praise, I must add my own private words of appreciation, Wayfarer. You not only saved the kingdom, you also saved its king. My reign would have been buried in the sands had you not intervened. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
In honor of your selfless dedication, your unwavering courage, and the incredible service you have done the kingdom, I have a gift. This was one of Sentinel's greatest treasures. Now it is yours. I know you will use it well.
Complete the quest, yes.
It may seem unappreciative to ask more of you, but I would be neglecting my duty to the Daggerfall Covenant if I did not inform you of the tragedy at Bangkorai. Any hope of peace there seems to have dried up in the wake of recent events.
Yeah, what's going on in Bangkorai then?
King Eamond is dead, killed by the Reachmen. They have long sought to reclaim northern Bangkorai, and the war in Cyrodiil has given them the perfect opportunity. I'm told the Reachmen march on Evermore even now. The city is in grave danger. Of course, but it'll take time. Time Evermore doesn't have. You could go now. They need someone like you to rally the city's defenses. After what you've accomplished here, I have no doubt you can make a difference. Will you go, Wayfarer?
Yes, I'll have to go to Bangkorai. This is the last place I need to go to.
Eamond had a stable boy who kept me informed. But I've heard nothing since the king's death. Not even word of who assumed the throne. His name is Ramza. Find him, and tell him I sent you to help. We cannot allow Bangkorai to fall. Most of the Buellsay River shipping has been commandeered for the war. So I suggest you take the bridge from Stormhaven. Or if you prefer, there is a more expedient way. Gabrielle can open a portal. You can be in Evermore within the hour.
Sounds like. Okay. Real.
Did I overhear correctly? Faharajad asked you to go to Evermore? Sounds like that place is shaping up to be a real trouble spot. I wish I could come along, but the guild's got me doing something else. Probably not nearly so interesting.
Okay, can you open a portal for me, please?
Of course. That's a big city, though. Wouldn't want to drop you on top of some unfortunate merchant. How about the bridge right outside the gates? I've heard the Reachman are at the gates, but that could just be a figure of speech.
Okay, take my chances.
One portal to the gates of Evermore right here for you. Good luck. From what I've heard, you're gonna need it.
Quickly check the status of this quest when we land. See where we're up to. Journal. Well's all. Yes, we're done. Alik'r Desert. E.S.O. Bangkorai. More. Then the city as its end. And that's the last one that we need to do. I need to go and do some selling.
Dumbest strategy I ever heard. I tell you, things grow darker here by the damn hour. Reachmen are right down there. Came in by boat, took the lighthouse, and now they're crawling up in the woods to assess our defenses. And our orders are to just sit here and watch. Captain Huron's fought the bastards' leader before, Strasnok. He says we're outmatched and we have to just wait them out. I say the captain's a few links shy of a full chain. With our defenses weakened, we can't risk waiting. Absolutely. Captain's ordered us to hold back, but not you. And he did say we need more outside help. Morale's been down in the dung heap since King Aemon died. If you can lop off this Strasnok's head, it'd be an inspiration to the man.
It would be a pleasure.
I won't lie to you, friend.
I don't know the dude, but it would be a pleasure.
The king and his heirs are dead. Our forces decimated. Crows are everywhere. People have lost hope. Bring Strasnok's head to Captain Huron at the South Gate. That'll be a big win for us.
I don't know if you picked the best time to visit Evermore, but if you know how to use that weapon, I expect you will be treated as an honored guest. Please excuse me, though. I must see to my duties. Ah, my true king. I knew he had not forgotten us. I am certain there are many ways you can help. You should speak to Duke Renchant if you haven't already. Oh, and Queen Argela's handmaiden. She's very sharp. I, for one, am very glad Faharajad sent you. Many here and evermore believe the rest of the Covenant has forgotten us.
Well, that's very fortuitous. Store. Yes, sell. How handy was that? Oh, purple companions. Heavy. That's going to Isabel. Ring. Night pack. Oh, I didn't do that. Damn it. To Alik'r Desert at some point and do that. Okay, a bit better. 157 out of 195. Where do we need to go to?
Aha! More knuckle bones for my necklace!
Here we go.
So you're the one wreaking havoc down there among those hawkers. I've tangled with a reachman or two in my day, and my helmet's off to anyone who charges it. So you're the one wreaking havoc down there among those hawkers. I've tangled with a reachman or two in my day, and my helmet's off to anyone who charges into their ranks that way. Don't suppose you've come to enlist in the town guard, have you?
No, we have the leader's head.
You have old Strasnock's head? Shows bones. Somebody buy this crazy bastard a cup of mead. If you like to cut off Reachman heads, you've come to the right place, my friend. Have you met Duke Renchant? The Duke will want to meet you. Good. Take your time, though. Rest up. You've earned it. The Duke will know of your deed, and you can go see him in the castle when you're ready. He'll reward you well. Might even offer you my job. It's yours if you want it.
Are we near to the bank? Sets off. Let's see. And that. Need to do that.
What is it?
If you have a moment, I would appreciate a word. Pardon my intrusion, but I would speak to you on behalf of Queen Argella. I am her handmaiden. The Queen has heard of your recent accomplishments, and she asked me to make a private request on her behalf. He is. The Queen stepped aside, but she remains the rightful ruler of the kingdom, and she still cares deeply for its people. Even now, in mourning, she attends to wounded soldiers and refugees in the chapel, but she has other concerns as well. Quite frankly, she's concerned about the city's defenses, but of course, she cannot publicly question the Duke's policies. This is why we were hoping you could discreetly investigate to see if there's any merit to some of the rumors we've heard. Her Majesty would ask you to inspect the defenses at the East Gate and ask the former guard captain, Sir Jarnet, for his assessment of the Duke's strategy. If you are willing, the Queen also wishes to know why a refugee was put in the stocks. I know Her Majesty would appreciate if you gave these matters the highest priority. After you've completed your investigation, come speak to the Queen at the Chapel of St. Pellin. If there are problems, she should know as soon as possible.
Okay, went to all the ins and outs. dear.
This is absurd. I've committed no crime. And they're just gonna leave me here. I would say to rot, but I will never get that chance. I'll be speared through when the city is taken. And then these damn crows will eat my remains. For speaking the truth, nothing more. The Imperial Army has just conquered the largest city in southern Bangkorai. And mark my words, they will come here next. Because I have just come from Holland Stand. The Imperials infiltrated the city and seized it overnight. They enslaved half the population. They will do the same here. But when I suggested this to the guards, they locked me up. They said I was spreading half-truths and paranoid delusions. They said the people here have had enough fear with the Reachmen and cannot afford to hear my ravings. Please, you must get me out of here. I don't want to be eaten by crows.
Truth is silenced. It is the people who are shackled. The people eye the north with fearful eyes, but it's from the south that the storm. With an open mind, one hears truth. Hello! The telling has already been. I'm a crow. What more do you need to know?
Okay, then.
Well?
Who are you? Can't you see I'm having a drink with my friend here? Might as well embrace the crows. They're here to stay. If anyone goes, it'll be us, not them. With 15 guards and a couple quivers of arrows? Not a chance! Everyone's dead. The king, the prince, the knights and soldiers. The job's almost done, just a few stragglers left. You know who I'm talking about? Me and you, that's who. Renchant, sure. He's realistic at least. He knows we can't last a day unless we get some help from the outside. Of course, the new guard captain, Huron, doesn't seem to want any help. The lout brushed off an offer from the Fighters Guild. Sure enough, Huron said he's exploring other options. Don't know what those options are. Don't hear much down here, though. Say, why don't you ask the crow? I swear the thing's talking. Probably knows more than we do. More than me, at least.
Oh, he's here again.
When there's no knowledge in the tops of towers, check the bottoms of bottles. One can witness the larger view from on high, but one must come down below to see what hides in. The light hides in shadows, but only there can it shed on a secret told is no secret. But
very weird.
no trinkets, but the box has not been opened. The great gifts often appear as surprise, but sometimes the surprise... I know what I see, but it is not me who needs to know. It's you. I know this is a desperate city in desperate times.
What is to become of me?
So much suffering. So much death. Like my husband and my children, this soldier gave her life forevermore. I wish I could offer her more comfort, but I can only pray with her to gods whose mercy I have come to doubt. Many others are enduring similar losses. I deserve no more compassion than they do. In truth, knowing they share my grief has been a great consolation. You are not here for grieving, though. Is there some official business that demands my attention? Oh, of course. Glerica told me. I hope you'll forgive her. Her intentions are good, but she misled you. That request was not on my behalf. She can't seem to accept my decision to step aside and let Duke Wrenchant handle all matters of state. I would, but at another time. I hope you understand. Losing my family... I just need time, and I believe this is how I can best serve the people right now. If you have concerns about security, though, you must report them to the Duke. Thank you for respecting my wishes. Perhaps you can convince Glerica to do the same. She's already off again investigating some ship at the docks. These matters are the Duke's concern now, and he has my support. He'll appreciate your help, though.
Okay, I'm going to word with the Duke.
That is indeed an immense relief, Yoren. Give us room to breathe. But it doesn't mean we can rest on our laurels.
I know. It's only one victory, Your Grace. But I hope it's a sign of more to come.
I do too, but that's going to require more work on both our parts, and there's nothing for it but to get it done. You're dismissed, Captain. Aha! You must be the hero whose bold deeds Captain Huron was just recounting. Retaking the lighthouse may seem trivial, but in times like these, it's huge. Say, you look like someone I've been hearing quite a bit about. As I expected, your reputation precedes you. You've become something of a legend in the kingdoms of the Daggerfall Covenant. You're certainly welcome in Evermore. These are desperate times. Have you seen much of the city? Indeed. Then by all means, tell me what you discovered. So you saw those? You are very perceptive. The truth is that we found an ally to help defend the city. I'm not quite ready to make this information public, though. Yes, that is the ship that transported the supplies. There are more supplies being offloaded even now. Please, if you'll just be patient, I'll share all the details in due time. For now, you must stay away from that ship, though. It's off limits.
Very suspicious.
I opened our gates to the refugees, but there are limits, and that man was completely mad. Standing outside the castle, shouting that we were all going to die. The people of Evermore are terrified already. We can't afford such nonsense. Oh, yes, I'm well aware of this. It's unfortunate, but the terms the guild demanded were downright rapacious. Furthermore, the number of mercenaries they could actually muster was almost insignificant. It simply wasn't worth it. Listen, I can tell that you have an inquisitive nature, and I know your intentions are good, but I cannot risk revealing all my plans just yet. Suffice to say, I've found a way to protect the city from the Reachmen, and that is what matters. I'm sure that you realize that with the Reachmen bearing down on us, I have a great many matters to attend to. I absolutely do not wish to be rude, but I must be going. Come back another time and I will endeavor to answer all your questions.
We need to know more.
If you cannot be convinced to let this go, you must understand, desperate times call for desperate measures. If those Reachmen take this city, they are going to kill every man, woman, and child. Anything is better than that. Hear me out. A few weeks ago, Imperial diplomats made an offer. They have a deal with the Reach. If we surrender the city to Imperial authority, the Reachmen cannot attack. Not only will we survive, but we'll also retain considerable autonomy. We don't have a choice, and at this point, you don't either. Steps are being taken as we speak, and there's nothing you can do to stop us from moving forward. You don't even have any proof with which to raise an alarm. As I said before, the Bulse Queen is off-limits to all but its crew and the city guard. You've given me no reason to trust you.
Yeah, goodbye. I'm going to that ship. Don't trust you at all.
Hey, you! What are you doing slinking around my ship?
Boat! Funny business! Crows on the ship, but the crew's on the shore. South by the...
I don't remember inviting you aboard. Make your business. No, you don't. And I don't. Go ahead then, take it. Go down there and get yourself killed. It's no skin off my back.
Spare a coin for the needy?
I think perhaps I had our assignments wrong. I should have checked the stocks and sent you to check the ship. I shouldn't have come here on my own, but I had a feeling the Duke was making bad decisions. Of course, calling this a bad decision would be an understatement. If we don't do something, he's going to hand the city over to Imperial. The Queen is going to have to take charge. If this doesn't knock her into her senses, I don't know what will. We need proof, though. Can you untie me and then look around? Anything to prove what they're planning. I'll meet you out on the docks.
Get back, fiends!
To the side!
You just missed it. The ship's captain left the ship and headed toward that alley to the south. She looked like she was in a hurry. What did you find, though? Anything that reveals more about their plans? The Gorbelly bastards! I knew that ship was carrying more than just supplies. We need to move fast. Can you follow the captain and find out what she's up to? Then take the proof to the Queen. If this doesn't wake her up, nothing will. I'll go and find Sir Jarnet and any other guards who remain loyal. After you've informed the Queen, come and meet me outside the inn.
Your cargo's unloaded, and I'm here for payment. I hope you don't come to regret this, Huron.
If I come to regret this, I'd probably be dead anyways. I don't expect you to understand, Captain. Here's your payment.
Thanks. When are you and your allies making your move? I want to make sure I'm long gone by then.
We're arming everyone up at the weapons cache in the South Alley in just a few hours. So I'd set sail right away. Kind speed you, Captain.
Ready to write the next chapter of our tale? It'd be nice to get off my feet.
This is unbearable.
I must be cursed.
Somehow I had a feeling I'd see you again. Tell me, has Glerica gotten herself into trouble this time? Or is it that the Duke didn't take kindly to you questioning his decisions? Oh, come now, you can't expect me to believe that. Has Glerica resorted to trying to deceive me now? This is a jest, right? Surely, Duke Renchant would never even consider such a thing. I can't believe what I'm reading. How could Renchant be such a fool? Has he given up on defending the kingdom and decided to accept the lesser of two evils? This is simply mad! Of course not, though I can blame myself no less. I'm the one who trusted the fool. He's apparently just a damn coward. You know, Aemond told me Renchant was naive. You've now given me proof of this fact. If the Imperials take Bangkorai, it will be a fatal blow to the Covenant. We can't allow Renchant to do this. Damn it, he's leaving me no choice but to take back the throne. I know Glerica will be pleased to hear that. Where is she, by the way? Smart girl. She always has been. I suppose I should have listened to her. Very well, we need to do this smoothly. The city has suffered enough. We don't want a battle in the streets. We need to take time to do this right. How much time do we have? Gods, there goes that idea. You must root out these spies right away then. Do not use weapons though. That will cause a panic, and I don't want that. Find Glerica and Sir Jarnet and figure out another way. After you've ensured the city is safe, meet me in the castle, and we'll deal with Duke Renchant. The poor fool probably doesn't even realize he's committed treason. May the gods keep you, my courageous friend. No, he needs to watch his cowardly little plan crumble first. I want him demoralized before we confront him. I also want to think about exactly what to say. It has to be good, you know.
Okay. Where do we need to go?
Northpoint was liberated, but did you hear what Baron Dorell did? He arrested his own son. Oh, that man is heartless, I tell you. Heartless.
Decided. Oh, what?
nothing more. But if a crow can spy someone, so can a Uella, they call me, those that follow. From the Reach we come to conquer this land, but the enemy of an enemy is a friend. So my Reachmen march this way. Evermore will be ours, but not if Imperials have it. They are a threat right now for you and me. You need friends. Let us be friends then, and join together to temporary truce. Neither wants evermore Imperial. We work together, destroy the Imperials, then we are enemies again. I like it not myself, but you have no one to help you now. The only choice for either of us is to work together. You cannot strike down spies, but my crows can. Pretty little pets. Mark our foes, signal my crows, and we will strike. We will clean the city of Imperials. Then we are enemies again.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. Dead.
I promise you, the Empire has absolutely no connection to the worm cult whatsoever. Ah, another sharp-minded citizen. Do you also prefer not to be ravaged by Reachmen? Strength. That is the only thing that will stop the invaders. Where can we find a strong army? Why, the Imperials are only a few days' march to the south. Join me, friend. Let us give this city to those who can defend it.
Sorted.
Are you sure that's wise? If there truly is a hex on this town.
Here's someone who's seen a battle or two. You've read the writing on the wall, haven't you, my friend? Evermore is doomed without Imperial assistance. Help us. Help us take the city from the Covenant, and we will usher in a new day. A day of security and self-respect. A day of survival.
The rumors about the Empire enslaving civilians are completely Ah, did you hear the voice of reason and come to listen more closely? The Reachmen are at the city's doorstep. Something must be done, must it not? Simple. Surrender the city to Imperial control. If the Imperials have Evermore, the Reachmen cannot attack. You will survive, and even better. Surrender now, and we promise you will remain free.
At least I'm getting something done.
Let's go.
I liked you, friend. I did. I'm sorry it had to come to this.
Work
builds character, they say.
Okay, stocks.
This is absurd.
Can you believe this? The Duke's apparently run off to avoid facing me. After what he's done, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Tell me, though, is the city safe? Have the Imperial spies been dealt with? Excellent. Then dealing with the rat I let into the castle is all that remains, if we can just find whatever hole he's scurried into. No, but what about Sir Jarnet and Glerica? All three of you deserve a medal after this is done with. No. Glerica is gone? But why? She was an innocent young girl. I knew the Imperials were heartless, but do they have no honor at all? Wrenchant. He's responsible for this too. Where is that bastard? Yes, he's actually most likely to be down in Eamon's private rooms. Unworthy swine that he is. Will you come with me? I could call the guard, but it might be better if you and I just deal with this quickly and quietly. Wretched, you bastard! I rue the day I gave you the throne. What you've done is nothing less than treason!
Welcome back, Argella. Good work. First, you ran this kingdom into the ground, then you dumped it into my lap. Now the two of you repay me by sabotaging my plans and destroying any hope we had of surviving the Reachman attack. Of course they were. Have you seen the Reachman's numbers? You think you can take them all on yourself? You cut off one head, but there are thousands more, and they are barbarians. You've doomed the people of this city to a fate worse than death. Whatever it was, the alternative was death. Listen, there's nothing more to say. If you expect me to apologize and plead for mercy, you're out of luck. I was doing the right thing. Lock me up if you must, but I don't deserve death.
Yeah, let the Queen decide.
Very well then. Argella, my fate is in your hands. You know I made the only rational choice.
I wouldn't call it rational, Wrenchant. I would call it cowardly. Aemond died defending this kingdom, and you'll die for betraying it. Now that he's been dealt with, we have real work to do. Please, meet me outside.
Nice. Should let him live. Who's how wrong you can be? Doesn't explain how we're going to deal with the Reachman. There is it.
Thank you for dealing with that situation. I know it wasn't pleasant, but life just isn't always a pleasant thing. Certainly not in my case. Nevertheless, we have responsibilities we cannot simply ignore. Glerica taught me that. And you, of course. I know. I feel partially responsible for her death. But if I give in to remorse or sorrow, I would be doing her a dishonor. From now on, I'm going to honor Eamon's legacy, rule as he would have, as he and Glerica would want me to.
Got you back.
No matter what the future holds, Evermore is deeply indebted to you, as I am too. In times like these, we all need a hero like you, to remind us that no matter how bad things get, there's always hope.
Is that the sound city will still fall. Through Crow's eyes, I spy your weak defenses. These lands belong to the Reach, and we will soon sweep through. You don't need a Crow's eyes to see this. Use your own. Look north. If you do not spy my armies now, you will soon. Count your blessings, though. Death at a Reachman's hand is more merciful than enslavement at an Imperial's. The sooner your fate is accepted, the better we will all feel. I am queen of these lands, not that weak woman over there. Tell her the truth. After the city's sacked, I'm going to peck out her eyes.
Oh dear, this is not boding well.
I hope you'll forgive me for being blunt, but under the circumstances, there's no time for social niceties. I am still in awe of what you've done to save the city, but did I just see you talking to a crow?
Yes.
So that's why all these crows have descended on the city? Gods, I knew it wasn't a coincidence. Fine, I'll give every guard a bow. I think it's time for us to do some bird hunting. First, though, if you spoke to their leader, what did she say? I see. Not really much of a surprise. The Reachmen are bearing down on Northglen already. We've already sent every soldier we can spare, but there's little chance of turning the tide of battle. Your presence there might make all the difference. Once you get there, I'm sure the Reachmen won't know what hit them. Look for Sergeant Anteve in Northglen. He was just sent there, but with Captain Huron dead, he's one of my most senior officers. I suppose I'll need to give him a promotion. Sure, he could probably use some encouragement. Tell him I'm going to promote him to lieutenant, assuming we defeat the Reachmen, of course.
What is that? Oh, is it? We'll do that next time. Alright guys, I'm going to call it there. We're up to 2 hours 12 minutes. Gone over. Back on tomorrow. Warhammer Online. Hope I'll see you then, random. I'll see you all soon. This is Olgrey. Signing off. See you later, guys.